And hello again, I'm back. I didn't post videos for quite a bit, but here we are launching in Kerbal Space Program 2 in 2025 now, because it's January. I guess Happy New Year. And about Kerbal Space Program 2 we have new news that some company acquired it, some game developers I guess. But here we launching in this game tanker to help our shuttle to get to spaceship slash space station in orbit about Vall, icy oh my god, icy moon of Jewel, and we kind of put Colonize here. So it's my shuttle system with reusable first stage, and well, if we're launching shuttle would be reusable too. And here we're landing first stage, and I decided to reload because well, that didn't go to plan, and gladly Kerbal Space Program 2 reloads very fast. And here we are landing our stage. Okay, again, as wise people say, again. Here we are, another attempt. And I'm trying to break with stage itself, with drag that it generates. And we we destroyed one of our engines, I think. And here we're launching shuttle, our Hawk shuttle. That's partly reusable system because it's reusable first stage booster and reusable shuttle. Second stage we dropping into the ocean. Well, also we have here quite a weird trajectory because we going straight up, because of weird aerodynamics of this shuttle and things that we need to land. We need to land first stage, and if we're launching straight up, our trajectory the first stage would be directly above Space Center when it lands, because we're going a little bit in direction of rotation of Kerbin. But first stage, well, Kerbin also rotates, so we going down with first stage above Kerbal Space Center, and here we doing it. Also, I did reload, trying to, I don't know, is it a bug, because we have weird plume on our engine with shuttle. I didn't have this previously when launched it, and here landed first stage. But I guess with new updates, that was a long time ago before studio closure of Kerbal Space Program 2, they changed something, and my ring well, I think I did placed some part that now changing this plume, and before it just explodes, and I didn't change it because, well, it was like kind of hot staging, so it was interesting. And here we now have weird plumes on our engine, but I don't think that's really important. We still it's look cool shuttle. I like my shuttle design, and we are docking with our shuttle derived tanker. Well, it's not really a tanker, it's like just a tank, fuel tank, with engine that we're also going to drop into the ocean, because well, we don't need mass of this engine when we're going to drop this tank also in space. I guess I thought it would give me more delta V than it did at the end, but I guess it's not really important here, because we are going to launch today 3 crafts, well, kind of 4 crafts, because first was a fuel tank, second was shuttle itself. We're going to dock our shuttle to, and here we are detaching our engine. We're going to dock our shuttle to Vall spaceship. Well, it's I did Joule 5 with this spaceship. That also was previously space station that I had a challenge to design, to build in space with replicas of real-life spacecraft or concepts or science fiction like craft, like alternative history, like For Mankind, Pathfinder, and Sea Dragon. Well, Sea Dragon, it was a real concept, so well, you get it. I just decided to do quite a bit replicas and built with them my space station, and then I launched fuel tanks and engines and sent it to Joule to do a Joule 5 mission. So here we dropped our tank and going to Joule. I previously used this shuttle with my interplanetary missions on to Ilu, to Dress, and no, with Moho it was a different shuttle that I had to drop in on Moho, I think. And I used Mothership, then I later made like a Minmus base with it. So I retired spaceships by making Ilu base. And now I like this design for this shuttle, and I trying to reuse it like standalone spacecraft with mission to Vall to, I guess, get new supplies for spaceship and space station, and bring Kerbals, new Kerbals that hopefully would be getting someday back. And like it's like colonization, because again we would launch shuttle to Vall, we would launch Vall carrier, spacecraft carrier, I guess, because it's not an aircraft carrier, because there's no air on Vall. And we would refuel all those craft with big interplanetary tanker with hydrogen and with hydrogen as main fuel and also as fuel for spaceship in Vall orbit, and liquid fuel and oxidizer for our shuttle and spacecraft carrier to land on in Vall well, because there's liquid, some kind of liquid. It's, I think, very salty water, as I remember correctly. And we are going here in Vall's orbit, in orbit about around Vall. And yeah, recently I played extensively RSS RP1 realistic overhaul in Kerbal Space Program 1. We on one Discord server making alternative space race playthrough, and I didn't play it much Kerbal Space Program 2, I think, recently, but no. Yeah, but again, we now have a new news. It would be great if new developers would support Kerbal Space Program. I heard some devs from old Kerbal Space Program made attempt to contacting them. I don't know how great it went, but I hope we would get at least some something with kernel space program 2. At least I don't know, support with updates, like at least little updates. It would be great to get a colony update that was developed before studio closure, and that was almost done but cancelled because, well, cancelled because all developers got fired, and that was not great. And if we would get with new studio Colonize update, that would be fantastic. I would love it. And if we get continuation, more development, maybe resources, I don't know how much was developed with it. Maybe some Interstellar, I guess there was some planets previously developed. But I hope we would get something. At least Colonize. Colonize, I think there was mostly developed. And here we docking our shuttle with big spaceship that was built in orbit around Kerbin at first, with several launches of replicas of spacecraft, and it did a Joule 5 mission. I put it in orbit about Vall. I made Orion replica, I think, to get back Kerbals, and also it had spacecraft that returned first part of Kerbals, and second was Orion. I don't know. I think I just wanted another mission with it with lander that is on this spacecraft. And here we're launching a spaceship carrier that would go in Vall's well and would float there. I don't know, I think we might use it as a sea platform to land some spacecrafts later. Here we're launching on 2 big boosters with small boosters attached to them that I deleted with Kerbal Space Program 2 map, so they didn't hit us because, well, they had some boosters to make them fall away from the spacecraft, but they didn't work, kinda, so I deleted these small boosters, and we are going to orbit. I already launched one it was aircraft carrier that was with big wheels that got to Duna. Okay, we have some explosion. Okay, again, as wise people said. And I reused this system with 2 big boosters to launch our spacecraft carrier. Here I would go to orbit and then reload another slave to get rid of stack separator parts that was left on the sides. Here we're plotting our maneuver to Joule, and I reloading save exactly to get rid of stack separators, what left of them, and also I would reuse this system to launch another big interplanetary ship that would be tanker to refuel our spacecraft with hydrogen and liquid fuel with oxidizer. So yeah, I have, I think, a little bit of lore in my save with these crafts, because it is my exploration mode playthrough that I already unlocked all of my scientific tree. So now it's like more like a sandbox where you can collect some science and read funny scientific science entries that in Kerbal Space Program 2 have some interesting information about lore and I think composition of planets. They are quite fun. Some of them not exist, I think, but most of them exist and they are quite fun to read with some lore about planets. So yeah, I think I have like different companies that work on United Kerbal Space Program with our like commercial, kind of commercial international spacecraft launch provider with shuttle like reusable rockets. We have some heavy lift contractors that using that launching not like standard size cargo, like big spacecraft, big carriers, and etc. And space programs from different countries that made International Space Station that was later named ISS Concorde and sent to Julian system to explore, to colonize, and now we're like supplying, we supplied it with our shuttle and sending like lander platform, I guess, spacecraft carrier to land inside Vall and maybe like later explore under surface ocean, under ice ocean that Vall has. And we are going now to change our trajectories to make little gravity assist to enter orbit around Joule, and we are now going to yes, get some gravity assist to get into orbit with right inclination to get into Vall's Vall, and later we will send a tanker to refuel all of this craft. Now also I made changes to my recording flow. I hope I improved audio because I did some noise cancellation and post-processing. Well, I hope it would improve it, not breaks something. And also, I think you can guess now, I am making this recording quite raw, because I think I planned with all of this footage make really edited video, maybe with no voice at all. But then I decided to like make some video at least to record voice with also little change to it, like not hard edited. And now I'm realizing that my English not that good. I went back and spotted some mistakes. But I guess you can understand me, so that's good at least. And at least it would be another video, because I didn't post videos for a long time, and I hope that would be an okay video at least. So yeah, here we're launching our tanker with the same system, with like different role program, I guess, because we are now put our boosters in like vertical configuration to launch this big interplanetary ship. And yeah, I guess I would hope I would post some videos more maybe this year be a couple of videos at least. Maybe I would edit my old Robosys program footers that I have for ELO colonization Kerbal Space Program 1 because I have footage. I didn't edit it yet, and I hope I have all footage and it's not like, I don't know, disappeared on my hard drives. Here we delete again our boosters, so I would not hit them with my tanker. And about my videos, Kerbal Space Program 1, I have video about Eve mission that I did. I reused my like Roton spacecraft with for Eve to like, it's like helicopter slash rocket to get into orbit around Eve and make this mission. And here we again talking, if not like just make this podcast, we're splitted our burn to Joule into parts to make our Delta V spending and save some fuel for refueling. Well, I think we have like very good Delta V margins, but anyway, it was good to split your burn, I guess, to save some fuel. And yeah, I made a video, recorded video, not made because again it's not edited, with a mission to Eve with my helicopter rocket. And I made a video to how I sent, well, again, just recorded footage for my Joule Saturn V. I wanted to make some, again, after my Eve mission, to make some Roton rocket to get to Joule atmosphere, then engage my helicopter rotors, then get back into orbit, and then send Kerbals that, like, they took some atmosphere samples from Joule and get them back, but later I realized it was not that simple, and I decided why not to send literally Saturn V, well, kinda Saturn V, it's not really, but yes, it looks more or less like Saturn V, and launch it from Joule's atmosphere. Also, well, I guess it's like kinda spoilers, but only second stage was used to took off, because first stage was used to cancel out downward velocity that I had. Because I think I didn't break that much from my parachutes and etc. Well, I need to edit also these videos and maybe with voice. Like, now I started making videos. And also, so I hope I would edit all of these 3 videos with ELO, Eve and Joule at some point. And here with footage of Kerbal Space, I made some video at least. I hope it be not that bad and would be at least an okay video. So yeah. I feel here I just went on some tangents and not really spoke about what on the screen. I think most people now watching on like second monitor, so like well, I say this because I now have a second monitor, and well, I already have a second monitor for quite some time, and I use it all the time just to watch videos, to do something on first monitor, to watch video on second monitor, and with this you can't really watch a video, you like more listen to it. And also I like listen to music, to videos, and just do something. And I heard some other YouTubers saying that most people just listening to videos, but here I just accidentally, on accident, went on some tangents. I hope it's okay. Anyway, most of Kerbal Space Program footage is fiddling with maneuvers and trying to like launch videos, launch rockets, reload saves, load game. Well, Kerbal Space Program 2 loads really good, especially if you look at Kerbal Space Program 1 with mods, because now I have Kerbal Space Program 1 with like 200 mods almost, and it's very bad. It's like 40 minutes loads. Every time you switch crafts, game freezes, and Kerbal Space Program quite good at it. Still, it's not really developed, it has some bugs, but at least if some bugs happen, I can reload it or literally close game, open game, and it would work fine. So I hope it's not really bad that I talk, like, going on some tangents and not really speaking what on the screen. I trying to, but here we are making maneuvers. In Joule system, there's really good place to making gravity assist. So I think with shuttle and like with all of these crafts, I made some gravity assist to get into right orbit. And here we're going to our carrier to refuel it with our bunker. I guess I like how this tanker turned out. It was really quick build. I didn't like how it looks at first, but I think it looks cool. It's like all of hydrogen tanks like remind me of tankers in real life with liquid natural gas, and it looks good. I like pictures that I took with this tanker around Vall and Joule in the background, and here we are docking. I think something went not great, and our carrier started rotating, so good that we didn't break our solar panel, solar panel with it. And on second approach, I hope we would dock. Well, we would dock because I already played, I already watched this video, I already edited parts of it, and also about editing, I here tried to record at first audio with my voice, and like recorded firstly my voice and then edit music to it. And no, I 50-50 used a Space Program 2 soundtrack that I found on YouTube, and also I use Ace Combat soundtracks, because Ace Combat soundtracks is really cool, really good, and I think it fits Kerbal Space Program. So I used Ace Combat to add some music to videos, and I don't know what I would do here now. it would be Ace Combat or Cobblestone, or maybe I do something else. I don't know for now. And we are going now to land our. Oh no, we are here just to going to our low orbit to later land at Vall's well. And now I switched again to our tanker to refuel our shuttle and lander and like main our main station and spaceship in orbit around Vall to first of all later get back our shuttle so it would have fuel to get back, and second if I want to land at some discoverable with our lander. Here we are made 90 degrees turn with our fuel. So yeah, we quenched some quite a bunch of fuel on this mission. So yeah, I wanted to firstly to do this mission with shuttle, cables and refueling of lander to land at some another Vall discoverable, because I want to see like some ice formation, etc. But I didn't find yet any of them, because there is no like scanning. Oh, here I took my screenshot that I like with this tanker. So in Kerbal Space Program there is no CurbNet scanner to find some Easter eggs or discoverables, and I don't know how to really find them, because I think I went on Wiki, tried to find some coordinates, and then with some mod to search Vall for discoverables, but I didn't really find them yet. Also, this whole configuration of crafts work with 5 frames per second, so that's not really good to try and land in different places and go back and etc. And I made one attempt to land and find some discoverable, and I think I failed. I didn't find any, I think, in the place that I tried to land. I hope there would be some mod, or we would get, I don't know, update from new studio to find some discoverables on Vall, because I don't think there is any discoverable except Vall's well that you can find really easy, like with some mission, because I completed all of missions and there was no missions to Vall with discoverables. There's, I think, mission to Vall's well, but not to discoverables. And I would like to see some discoverables with again with lander in Vall's orbit. I would like to land there and read again science entries, to take some pictures, maybe film a video with this discoverable. And I don't know how really efficiently and like fast make this. I don't want to land on different places or like search with infinite fuel to see some discoverables like from orbit, or I don't know. So maybe I would ask someone that already found discoverables. I don't know. I don't have a plan now how to find some of them. I hoped that some wiki has I don't know, screenshot of place, or like coordinates that I could in game quickly find. But first of all, you like need to find, even if you have coordinates, you need to land near it and find discoverable with your eyes, and it's not every time really simple. Here I'm taking some screenshots. I had to with first shuttle launch cut some one of parts of ascent of my shuttle, because I really like to to take screenshots and take pictures. Well, and I post them in Kerbal Space Program Discord and like share them. I guess I post mostly in Discord. Here I just I was thinking what to say because we like switched to different crafts. I think I accidentally switched to some satellites. I have like relay satellites. I have, I don't know, I sent before it or after. I think to be honest, after with satellites with antennas with scanner mode to try and scan for discoverables. I didn't. Oh, I think if I have some points on map, yeah, I already scanned for discoverables and not really. Well, at that point, I thought that I found them, but on closer inspection with Lander, I did not found them, and yeah, I need to figure out this part of my Ilo. Oh my god, I guess Ilo also icy planet. Vall's of Vall's colonization and Vall's discoverables and interesting and points of interesting on this icy moon. And here we changing our trajectory to land inside Vall's car with liquid salty water. I firstly tried to land like directly, but I had too much velocity and could like impact rim of this scar. I think like Shadow Zone called it scar, and I firstly also called it scar. But in science centers, I think it's called Vall's well, like well with water. And yeah, it's like interesting. It's very fun place to visit. I hoped that some in later versions they would add some I don't know, plumes like Enceladus geysers that was also coming from. Okay, we recovered our landing at in water in Vall's salty water. Yeah, like Enceladus. I would hope that developers would add some Enceladus plumes from cracks in ice that Enceladus moon of Saturn has, and throwing out water to orbit to form one of Saturn's rings. Yeah, here I again taking some pictures. I love taking screenshots. And yeah, if Vall would have some plumes from this car, it would be a very interesting place to visit. Maybe some like plumes that you can see from orbit, or like maybe some ring formation, really faint ring around you, but it still would be cool. But yeah, I don't know what new developers would do with Kerbal Space Program IP and franchise. I hope they would continue developing of Kerbal Space programs and make at least some updates. And also maybe I would get some work in game dev with like, I don't know, maybe Kerbal, maybe Kitty Space Agency, because I would like to. Well, first of all, I need real work now, and yeah, maybe I would find some work in editing, or I hope to find some work in game dev. I started to learn art programs, like 3D art programs like Blender. Maybe I would learn some other programs. I took internet courses to learn 3D art programs. Maybe, just maybe, I would find my work like Kerbal or Keaton Space Agency game dev. And here I reloaded save because we took off from our carrier on our spacecraft. our carrier lander, and we got some little bug, weird camera movements, and like didn't properly separate up crafts. And here we testing our system with landing to taking off. Also, I think I forgot to add RCS, reaction control system engines, thrusters on this little lander, so it's quite hard to dock again to our docking ports on our carrier. And here I trying to dock it back again. Yeah, it is not really easy. Also, when I was playing it, I had some not great frames per second, so it was again more difficult than it could see. And also, like, with no RCS, so like, I don't know, yeah, it's like not really, or like landing gears that could wheel around on this carrier deck. It's not really simple to dock again. And here I think I getting closer, and I dock, and again we broke our carrier, so again we reloaded saves, and I now decided to test floatability and traversability of Vall's well on my carrier. And here I transferred fuel to lower our center of mass, and here is quite a bumpy ride in this water-like liquid. Yeah, I hope we wouldn't tip over. Well, I guess if we tip over, it's like vacuum proof, and we tipped over again. Well, I guess if we didn't break something, that's not really important. And we're here, oh my god, we need to steer our craft with our little engines. I have not really a fuel margin. Maybe I should have refueled this carrier a little more, because I had fuel on tanker and I didn't use it. I didn't refueled didn't refuel full tanks on this carrier, and here we're tipped over. Well, our lander is strapped in, so not really bad, and our carrier is vacuum proof and waterproof, so that's not really a big deal. And here we are came to stop near our previous Vall lander from our space station, and yep, goodbye. That was a great mission.